Thank you, Taz, for your time and willingness to share your story.
Pleasure.
I have a few questions, and I'm going to start off with what started you thinking about your gender, and how old were you approximately?
Okay. Um, I knew from a very early age, 13.
Yeah.
I felt different in my thinking. Um, things I used to do, but I'm doing definitely, like looking at women's clothes when going shopping. Think how nice I feel if I can be in that sort of clothing, that sort of fashion. Um, even starting to read women's magazines like Women's Own, Women's Weekly, that sort of thing, or just take a break thing. Um, even though I thought, okay, am I straight, am I bi, am I gay? Um, but then, no, I went through a long phase of hearing voices, which got really annoying, quite terrifying too. Which went on to onto a lot of self-harming, which I didn't know why.
Yes. So that must have been scary.
It was very scary, very. I was self-harming every day. I didn't know why. I started self-harming downstairs quite a lot, like doing hip self-surgery, even though I didn't have a reason why I was doing it. Yeah, this went on for many years. I had to start asking those main questions why I was doing it or how I felt, but I couldn't even put a finger on it. Even in school days, I was bullied a lot. That's just due to my own size. I was short.
Yeah, very small.
I was the shortest person in the class, even though I was in top of the class, but I was the shortest person, and I get picked on and bullied for that. So I went on. I was also verbally abused or bullied by my own stepdad for not trying hard in school. I couldn't tell him what I was doing behind closed doors. Myself having my thoughts and feelings, emotions too. So even though I was trying to deny myself, I had a lot of feelings towards towards men and boys. And I thought, okay, maybe I was gay, but maybe a feminine gay. Even down to my own anxiety, emotions, I was still self-harming. Even with the voice in my head, it started out as a male voice at first. Then the voice started to change pitch, and when I was to female range. So maybe I started comparing that I was sort of the wrong gender, the wrong colour, the wrong skin, the wrong body, as I say. So even I still tried to deny myself, tried to deny these thoughts, these voices. They still kept getting louder and louder. I say, I want to be where you are. I want to come out of this cage, because I've been caged up for so many years.
And how old were you when you sort of realised that?
Oh, it's got to be late 20s to mid 30s.
Mm-hmm.
It took a long time to sort of maybe it's my time to maybe self-express. But even though I had a few relationships with men before, I still self-harming even after the physical thing, because the voice in my head wouldn't stop.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, I just thought start somewhere else. I came back home, got married, had kids. But no, still the voice is still there.
Yeah.
And the end of that marriage, I couldn't carry on. So in the end, you have to find a way to say, no, push a button, pause button, start button, and say it's my time now.
So did you have any counselling from?
I did from time to time.
Yeah. Did it help?
Not really, no.
Did it help you realise?
I was saying part of things that they wanted me to say, what they actually hear. But my true self-expression, I kept myself. So I couldn't find words or ways to actually say, no, this is me, this is what I want to do. So I didn't want to be known as a freak or maybe be sectioned.
Mm-hmm.
So I gave up on counselling and psychologist or psychological assessments for a while. Put myself in hospital quite a few times for my own stupidity.
Can you say what you did?
I went from overdoses, negative overdoses, self-harm, cutting down below, trying to do new self-surgery. I even did my own stupid self-injury internally through my own rectum, because I felt so maternal. I collapsed and fainted on the bathroom floor through loss of blood.
Mm-hmm.
But that was also, I think my own kids were in the same house. They didn't know what was going on, so I had to be resuscitated and revived by the paramedics.
Was that when you decided that you needed to make a change?
Yeah, I wanted the voices to stop, because they were overpowering my own feelings and emotions, my self-expressions. So I think, okay, it's time to stop. It's time to say, no, I want help, I need help. But I've also said to myself, no, when's the best time to ask for help? Instead of keeping quiet, you should never keep quiet. But in this case, I had to keep quiet because I was trying to challenge my own thoughts, but I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
So, how has changing things helped you, do you think?
It's a relief. I couldn't really live that life anymore. I couldn't live a life that's non-self-expression, expressive. It's nice to have a new identity now. I am pleased with that. I can put myself in a new box. No, not box. Can't say that kind of already. So it's like breaking a chains, breaking out the cage. Being caged out first 39 years. So now it's like someone opened the door, say, "Dad, come on, out."
Mm-hmm.
I knew now you can get out self-express without being denied who you want to be, who you really are.
So what did you do to change it? What did you actually?
I went and bought a new whole new wardrobe from charity shops.
Mm-hmm.
That was a challenge in itself.
So that's a good start.
It was buying clothes. I'd say, look, it's not for me. It's actually for a friend of mine or a girlfriend. But actually, it was for me. But so that got easier over time. Even though I did start seeing about doctors, because yeah, that's also a good way to start getting help. So it's a relief of emotions, free to say who I want and be who I want.
So, how did it make you feel going out dressed as Tasmin for the first time?
It felt great. It really did. I had to go out with a good friend of mine. She helped me to dress as. Wasn't like even had a wig too, which I think it helped too. Or makeup too. I didn't get. I don't think I got bad things said against me when I'm in public. So after that night, I thought, okay, I can do this, but I'm going to go out on my own, but using headphones just to drown out the noise of the negative responses from public, which I didn't get much at all. Even go to the gay bars, trying to be me, connect with the community. But I didn't know that transgender was a thing, a group, a community. I thought just a one male and female, but third gender I didn't know back then. So yeah, I was glad to have the trans, can I say label? Even though I hate labels, but it does help.
Helps get things started, doesn't it?
It does, but over time you can lose a label and on your own accord.
Yeah, it becomes less important.
It does.
As you go along, you'd say.
But it's nice to be free, even though parents wasn't ready. I can't put the words. They did think it was right for me.
Yes, I was going to ask you, how did your parents take it?
Mum wasn't too sure at first, but she came round because I couldn't stop dressing as me, as female. So I mean, she thought I'd be, counted as a gay male, or a bisexual male. I think nope. She didn't know that was self-harming at first, but I think she got the gist because of all the hospital treatments that I used to keep having.
Yes.
My stepdad, Mum told him after, I think a couple of years, but even though he found out through the pictures on my mum's Facebook profile, this also helped. I met him briefly at his local pub, but I was scared to see him face to face. But he said to me, "Look, it is what it is. You are what you are. You can't help that. You have to be you. As long as you're happy, it's fine. I'm fine with it." Even though I was scared, we never saw eye to eye at all. He'd been 6 foot, I've been 5 foot. But yeah, he's now like my best friend, my best mate. He's the dad I've always wanted.
Yeah, so you've repaired the relationship.
Yeah.
Over time, and it's just grown easier over time, you'd say.
It has been nice to actually be open and self-expressive towards him. It's brilliant.
I think being able to express who you are
Mm.
is very important, and it's understanding that it's not your fault, it's not your choice, it's part of who you are.
We've always thought that you'd be homophobic or transphobic, but no. He told me that he had a work colleague that was sort of in the same sort of boat as I was.
Mm-hmm.
So getting information from friends and colleagues also helped him to see different ways of life, how people want to live, how just be expressive, how to be themselves. So it helped him
Yes.
to see more clearly.
Well, that's a positive thing, isn't it?
It is.
So I know that you're post-operative,
Mm-hmm.
so you've been through the surgery.
Yes.
How did that go?
Not well, apparently. No. It's I know 2017 was sort of hopefully a good day, but yeah, from then on, about 2 years, from 2 years into the op, I had a few issues from a few fistulas, abscesses the size of golf balls.
Yes.
Sinuses inside from openings. Now, most surgeons say you can't break the skin, but I've proven wrong. You can break the skin. It's easy. They say it's you're done from overdilating.
Yes.
I followed everything by the book, from dieting to washing out the kids are clean. It's sadly it failed.
So you've made contact with a few other
Trans
who've had similar problems as well.
I did. I know that there's 2 other people that have gone through the same process that I have, and they have failed. So now they're going through other options to have it reconstructed, either using the sigmoids from the colon or the peritoneal pool.
Peritoneal pool.
Yeah, that's the one. I can't pronounce that right.
That's okay.
But yeah, I'm hoping to have that the option when I see my new surgeon in December.
Next month, yes.
Yes, because I've had the close-up option back in 2019, 2020 from Brighton. This one's going to be in Parkside.
Yes.
Brilliant.
So we're going to see if that's a viable option.
Yeah,
Whether
I
you
can't
want to do
wait.
it.
I can't wait.
That'll be a positive thing for you.
It will, but if it can't be done, then so be it. I have to carry on as is.
So would you say that surgery it's got its ups and its downs, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And when you go into that phase of a transition, it's not always straightforward.
Yeah. I mean, there are some trans men or trans women saying that they don't need to have the full body transition. Some say they don't need the bottom surgery. They're okay with what they've got. So I mean, that's okay too. Just the mental health and well-being is more important.
Yes. It's different for everybody, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. If you can find a way through dysphoria, then you can also find a way through dysmorphia, which is also the physical side. I went through both. It was a roller coaster journey, but it was worth it. there are ways of trying to help yourself, even coping skills, distractions, and say, look, I want help, I'm going to get help.
Yeah.
I'm going to have it. Yes. Yeah. We don't have to stop asking. Yeah. It has to be.
Yes. Would you say that you're more relaxed about who you are now?
Yes and no, I guess. I'm more relaxed in a physical way, but I'm still struggling with my mental health. My body and my mind, my thinking is still in conflict. So that's something I've come to with maybe if I can get some more counselling with that one.
Yeah. So it's something you're aware of that you
Yeah,
can.
I'm aware of it. You can say, no, sorry, I want to a couple of days to rebuild my mind, rebuild my thinking, and go from there.
Yes.
Yes.
Is there anything else that you can think of that you want
No, all I can think of, just keep going forward, just keep charging on. The struggles will get better, challenges will get easier.
Yeah.
And just pay it forward.
to? Yeah. Thank you, Taz.
You're welcome.
Thanks for your time.
Yay! I'm done!